What's happening, people? Today we got we got Wigan Athletic versus West Ham relegation battle, which toward the end of the season here, with 1 week left, these relegation battles become some of the most important games in the Premier League. And today we had the two bottom teams, Wigan and West Ham. West Ham need a win just to stay in contention to stay up, and Wigan need to win to pull within 1 point of coming out of relegation. And today, West Ham gave up a 2-goal lead and lost 3-2 away to Wigan, which destroys their hopes of staying in the Premier League for next season. Now, Demba Ba started off with a 25-minute brace. After 25 minutes, West Ham were up 2-0, and then in the second half, Charles Zogbia was scored. Then Salmon next to score to tie it at 2, and then Zogbia tied it. Zogbia bought it from 2-3 in the 93rd minute, and as I get extremely unlucky here. Extremely unlucky. And then Zogbia won it in stoppage time and gave Wigan a lifeline. They're now 1 point back. It is, I believe, from relegation now, second to last, only on goal difference, and that brings it's a couple teams down into this fight. Now there's going to be Blackpool, Birmingham, Blackburn. That'd be a very realistic chance of going down, and Wigan are the 4 teams, and maybe if you want, and Wolves. Sorry, so you got Wolves, Blackburn, Birmingham, Blackpool, and Wigan, all fighting for, all within 1 point of each other, and all fighting to stay up at the end of the week. Now, next week, there are some important games, considering these. Wolves and Blackburn play, both tied, and obviously everyone's trying to stay up. United play Blackpool, even though United have stated, or Alex Ferguson has stated that he's going to play reserves for Blackpool just because he's already won the title, and they want to stay healthy for the Barcelona clash forthcoming. Stoke City play at home to Wigan, who need a win, or at least a win, if anything. And Birmingham play away to Tottenham, who want to finish in that Europa spot, so they could be in some potential trouble. So, with these games coming next week, battling 5 teams, 2 spots, or 5 teams, 3 spots, 2 people have to go down, and that's how it looks at the moment. If anyone has an advantage, probably Wolves, especially considering they're the only team at home this weekend, or in the final week, they're the only team at home. And Blackpool, possibly, considering they're playing some reserve players now. Where are we? Goal difference wise, Blackburn obviously has the best goal difference at only -14 compared to everyone else. Wigan at -22, so the best thing Wigan can do is at least draw, hoping that Birmingham doesn't come away with any points, and hoping that Blackpool doesn't come with any points. And that can happen with anyone, as long as one of the 3, Birmingham, Blackpool, and Wigan, get a point and the other 2 don't. The other 2 go down, the other rises. So, if 2 of the 3 don't grab any points, 2 go. If everything were to stay the same, and every team were to draw 0-0 over the weekend, Blackpool and Wigan would be the one going down. And it's unfortunate because Blackpool have some pretty entertaining football, which that I know if you don't like is kind of fun to watch. Blackpool always attack on the attack. They play very carefree football. But and for those thinking, I experimented with the handball thing for a while, and I've taken it off now because it's just become a nuisance. Way too many penalties and whatnot. So I have taken that off. Anyway, as for West Ham, since they've gone down, they have some things to look at. Today, Grant got sacked as the manager. He's been put down. I mean, he has been forced to step down as manager of West Ham, the Israeli. And West Ham have lost 40 million. Are going to lose $40 million or euros on their way down. And there are some players that are going to have to be sold for this. Players that deserve to stay up. Players that will be sold will be Robert Green, Scott Parker, Jonathan Spector, possibly Matthew Upson. Also, Scott Parker, I've said. Mark Noble, possibly. Demba Ba, most certainly be staying up. Carlton Cole. Robbie Keane is coming off his loan. So all those players are going to be staying up. And if we can go down, from what I've heard, Nzogbia will be staying up. And I haven't heard too much about other players, but I know Nzogbia will be staying up from what I've been told and or have been heard. So that's how those two teams look at the moment. I think Blackpool will gain a point this weekend at least, and I think Wolves will gain their points this weekend, and I think the teams to go down will be Birmingham, West Ham, and Wigan, unfortunately, for those teams. But good luck to all five later on, and that's it, guys. Peace.